Yeah, so I've had heaps of people ask me about how to build a power system for their van, and this is the one I've done. It's in a toolbox, and it's connected to a solar panel. It's connected to my alternator, and this is a 12-volt output. And I'm going to pull it out and show you inside, so that you can ask me lots of questions, I guess. It's all got Anderson plugs, which carry 50 amp of power to unplug it. I've also got a plug here for 240 volt, and this plugs into my fridge. So let's pull it out and have a look at it. I like this system because you can wire it all up. You can take it out, put it on your workbench and tinker with it and make changes. It runs off these lithium batteries, so it looks like there's 2 batteries, but there's actually 4. There's another 2 underneath it. And these come out of an electric car. They're actually from China, and they're from the Chinese military use them. There's an electric car company in WA that brings them in, and you can buy them from there. That was about $1,000 worth of batteries. From there, 12 volts comes from there up to, this is a 240 volt inverter, and then it plugs into this C-Check charger. So this is the charger that controls the input from the solar panel and from the alternator. The next thing you need to know, which is pretty critical, I've put one of these in. This is a battery guard, and what that does is here there's a voltage range from 10 volts up to 13 volts, and you can adjust the voltage on this from 10 to 13 volts, and it will cut the power to everything when it gets to 11.5 volts. I've got it set to, and then it will wait until it gets up to 11.9 volts before it turns power back on. So it stops it regulating up and down. So that's kind of critical if you're running lithium batteries. Lithium batteries are super solid unless you drain them below a certain voltage. And if you drain them below a certain voltage, they burn them out. So I think they're about maybe $100 from Jaycar. Nice bit of technology. On the outside here, there's a switch here. This turns the inverter on and off. So you can hear the inverter come on. There's a little light that tells it to come on and off. This switch here turns this cigarette lighter on and off. So I leave my fridge plugged in and just use this switch to turn my fridge on and off. That was solar panel in, alternator in, and 12 volt out. So that's basically it. I'm going to do a wiring diagram and put that up online somewhere, but I really like the idea of putting the whole thing in a box. It's super safe, it keeps everything enclosed. You can pick this up and lug it down to the beach or wherever you want to go. You'll have 240 volt, 12 volt. You can put it on your boat, and it's super reliable.